The following is a paid advertisement. The views expressed are the sole responsibility of the advertiser.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. Coming up just ahead on You Have Real Estate, your roof and the windows, the most important part of the bones of your house. Who do you trust when it comes to replacing them? Also, what is on this real estate market right now? It's all just ahead. It's You Have Real Estate.
Your debt does not have to control your life. You have the power to potentially lower or even eliminate your debt. I'm attorney Justin Clark. Call me now for a free consultation or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your financial life.
Welcome to You Have Real Estate. I am Justin Clark, here to answer any questions that you have, whether you're a first-time home buyer, seasoned investor, even looking to sell your home. This next 30 minutes is designed just for you. Think of it like hitting multiple open houses, all from your living room, with my attorney advice throughout the way. Any questions whatsoever during the program, the phone number will be here the entire time, 407-205-0400. Maybe you want to start that house hunt right now. Find your dream home this weekend. Dallas Lehman is standing by right now to get you pre-approved this weekend to go buy your house. It's the same phone number, 407-205-0400. Great show ahead. You will not want to miss a single minute. But first, the opening statement. All right, so why do we do this show every single week? And the reason we do this show is to help you. This show is all about you. And to be honest with you, I'm the one that gets to choose who comes on this show and we talk to. I would never have anyone on this program that I did not trust. And when it comes to dealing with your house, what are the two major things you need to think of, right? Your roof, very important part of your house, obviously. The roof protects your house from the weather. And also your windows and doors, an incredibly important feature in your house. Today we're going to talk about how to protect your roof, how to protect your windows and doors, but also two of our favorite agents here are going to take us on some amazing tours of some properties that are on the market right now in Central Florida. Is the market going up, down, staying the same? Everyone's asking the same question. What about interest rates? Are houses even affordable for you right now? We will answer those very important questions, and we'll do so by asking real questions. Every Saturday here on the program, we ask real questions to the trend-setting people in this real estate market. We will kick it off today with two of our good buddies in new black polos from Universal Roof and Contracting, Justin and Corey. They are slimming, I gotta tell you.
Why are you looking at me?
No, I wasn't. I was looking right in the middle. I don't want to get in trouble. I love the new polos. I love Universal Roof and Contracting. What I said earlier is true. Like, I get to choose who comes on this show, and it's important to me that we lead them in the right direction. And as a law firm owner, I deal with people all the time who have hired a roofing company and they're not happy. The people just didn't show up. They took their money. They did a horrible job and they've just disappeared. And that's why I think it's so important to introduce you and Universal to our audience here. Justin, Universal is different.
It is, yeah, and 30 years in the making. First of all, we appreciate your vote of confidence as well, having us back all the time, week after week. We enjoy being here. But yeah, Universal is different. I mean, we've been around for 30 years under the same name and ownership the entire time. We've never been running away from a reputation or changing our name to escape anything, and we're very open and exposed to the community. You know, we're on your show, we host our radio show, and we're at charitable events. We do a ton of stuff in the community to where we can't really hide from anything. So we're approaching roofing in a way that's going to give these homeowners and our clients the best of the best. So we build roofs with a ton of integrity. We're platinum level contractors with Owens Corning, which means we can offer you warranties that are backed by the manufacturer that are unmatched in the industry. And we set expectations very clearly on the front end. We never leave you guessing or being surprised on the back. So we like to approach roofing that way, where we know we're spelling out everything up front for you so that when you make your decision, you know exactly what you're getting.
In an age where a lot of these roofing companies literally will just call someone and say, oh, I don't need to come out there. I've seen satellite images of your roof. I know exactly what you need. That's not your approach. Why?
Not at all. No, I actually think it's a horrible approach, just to be honest. Boots on the roof. I mean, you got to see it. You got to understand what is going on. Do you feel soft spots on the roof? Do you see nail pops? Do you see that the roof is actually in really good condition and they don't need to do anything? So giving that honest assessment, in my opinion, is only possible by being present. Not to mention, a lot of our time with the homeowner is sitting at the kitchen table and just talking about the concerns they have, the problems they've had, what they want to occur, what kind of roof they want. And so in order to do that, you have to see it. I mean, walking the perimeter and looking for red flags. Where are we going to put the dumpster? How do we protect the landscaping? Do they have a pool pump? Is the pool too close to the house? The only way you know those things is if you're there. So we take a lot of pride in really slowing down and investing time with a homeowner when we go to these appointments, so that we can walk away and know that we're doing the right thing.
I totally agree. Here's what I'm going to do for you right now. The QR code is on the screen. They have special deals just for you. Take out your phone and what do you say? What do you even say?
Open your camera.
Open your camera.
And hold it over
and put it on this QR code, and your message will get directly over to Justin and Corey. They have special deals for your roof for you, or you can call the phone number on the screen, 407-205-0400. What I've also noticed when it comes to roof, obviously structurally, probably the most important part of your house. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you don't do anything about your roof, it can ruin your entire house. But aesthetically, it's important as well. And you take the time with your customers when you're in the house talking about, you're going to be looking at this thing for the next 20, 30 years, we hope. The design process is pretty important in roofing.
Absolutely. And it's one of the more fun parts,
right,
too. So there's trends that happen, colors and, dark contrast versus light contrast. Also, is your house underneath trees? What that makes a difference on what color, or energy efficiency. But we take the time to go out to the road, look back at the house from a curb appeal standpoint, make sure we know if you're going to be painting the home, what color it's going to be. And then we go through all the colors that Owens Corning offers, which is a ton of them, plus designer colors. And we help design what the roof is going to look like. Everything from the metal flashings to the color of the shingles to how it's going to incorporate into the color of the home. So that's a fun part.
Justin, how do I know when it is time to call though? So maybe, it rained heavily, I saw some leaking, whatever, it's probably fine. How do I know it's time to pick up the phone and call you?
Whenever you're thinking about it, it's a perfect time. The fact that these inspections are entirely free, it literally means there's no investment out of your pocket just to see the condition of your roof today and to kind of be pointed in the right direction. If there's anything that jumps out to us, we can identify that. We show you pictures of everything that we see. So we just want to be able to come out there, show you what's going on. And like Corey said, sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes we give you the thumbs up and you're off for another year. But anytime any rain event, any storm event, anything like that happens, it's a good time to check. It can be seasonal as well. But of course, if you're noticing those things around the house, like granules in your gutters, or you do happen to see a shingle that's sticking up, or the eave line is kind of lifted, those are great indicators that you should probably have us out there, because we could probably get deeper and see a more dramatic problem than what you may see from the ground. And I always encourage everybody, if you're not comfortable getting on your own roof, please don't. That's why we are here. We can provide that for you free of charge.
Yeah, I'm not getting on my roof, that's for sure. Some people are scared by the price tag. I think we all know a roof is not a super cheap thing. I mean, it's going to cost money to put a new roof on your house, and a lot of people don't have 20 or 25 grand sitting around to just stroke the check. Even if they do, they don't necessarily want to stroke that big check. You have some great offers to make it easier, a little bit more palatable for me financially to get a brand new roof.
Yeah, so financing is a big game changer in our industry. So we have a couple different plans to offer you. We can do 0% financing, same as cash. We can do 60-month plans. We sit there and we walk through that with you right there at the kitchen table as well. So even at the end of the day, after we've designed your scope, designed your roof, and we get down to the investment cost, if it's something you can't budget with your own money, that's when you can borrow ours and we can go through that process with you.
That's good. And I think that your contacts and just the volume that you do helps not only lower my cost because of your relationships with your vendors, it also helps time frame wise. You're not having delays in getting your supplies.
Yeah, we got lots of buying power. We've got great relationships with our suppliers. I mean, honestly, I've been with the company for quite a while, and as far as being a well-oiled machine and all the parts of the company working well, it's the best it's ever been. Personally, sounds like I'm tooting my own. I have 3 roofs going on today.
Really?
Just myself out of the team, and there's a big team. So to do that kind of volume, on a daily basis is pretty incredible. And to only be a few weeks out, from signing a contract to getting your roof done is a pretty pretty nice thing to have happen. Some homeowners are dealing with contractors that are sending 2 guys out that are working on the roof for 2 weeks.
That's right.
We'll do your roof in a day or 2.
Who has the record most roofs at one time?
I don't know.
He has 3 today.
I have 4.
Oh, really? Oh.
I had 5 yesterday.
6? Awesome. Always good to see you. You guys are awesome.
Thanks,
Honestly,
man.
it's always a pleasure.
We appreciate it.
Do yourself a favor. Any sort of questions about your roof, QR code here. The phone number, 407-205-0400, Universal Roof and Contracting. They are absolutely awesome. Here's what we're going to do, a very quick break. When we return, what is on the market right now in Central Florida? 2 of my favorite agents, way more beautiful than I am for sure, will join me here in just a moment as You Have Real Estate continues.
Did you know that filing for bankruptcy can help you lower your mortgage or car payments or potentially help you eliminate your IRS or credit card debt? I'm attorney Justin Clark. If you find yourself living paycheck to paycheck, call me now or visit youhavepower.com for a free consultation.
Welcome back to the show. What is going on in this market right now? You hear people say it's going down. Some people are saying it's going up, staying the same. It's an interesting market for sure. I still feel great about this real estate market. I have never seen Florida have so many people migrating here, not just from other parts of the country. We're talking about from other countries as well. You hear all the news you'll want nationwide about the real estate market. The market in Central Florida is just different. Who better to ask? Our good friend Josefina Ruiz. Hello, Josefina. Welcome back. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Justin?
Great.
Thanks for having me back.
My pleasure. And for the first time, thought she was on a radio show, but it's actually a TV program. Dori Batis is here. Hi, Dori. How are you?
Hi, good.
Welcome to the show. Good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
And you dressed for a TV show. I mean, you did a great job thinking it was a radio program.
Yeah, I would shut up in sweatpants probably.
Yeah.
If I thought it was.
So what's going on? You know, you hear a lot of stories nationally about the market tanking. I don't see it happening. What are you seeing? Boots on the ground, Josefina?
I do not see it happening. I see it stable, houses being longer on the market, but because of the buyers having more challenges in obtaining financing with the interest rate, points being charged into buyers' loans. So what I see more is prices staying steady, but sellers giving more concessions to help out the buyers purchase these points because it's costing them additional to their closing.
So during the midpoint of the pandemic, we'd have 15 offers on a house, if not more, within a day. How long is it taking now, on average? What are you seeing?
On average, depends on the neighborhood and the price point of the property. It could be from 2 weeks or maybe 50 days.
Right.
But it all matters with the price point and the location.
Would you say right now seller's market or buyer's market still?
What do you think?
Yeah, go ahead, Dori.
Let me throw her under the
I
bus.
would say that it's becoming a buyer's market.
Really? Okay.
I'm predicting that only because of what I see happening.
Got it. And what are you seeing? I mean, what are you seeing out there every day?
With my personal clients, I'm seeing the market stabilizing. There's not the testing the market 100,000 above what we know it's worth. There's a lot of cash buyers that have already purchased. There's programs in place to help people be competitive with their offers. So the programs that offered the cash for you, I see less of those programs now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have. The people who have, well, not people, but the entities who buy, like OfferUp, OfferPad, those, I don't see them getting the returns that they were getting.
Are you still seeing them out there at all?
I do see them, but I see them selling at not as much of a return on investment. But again, their entities are purchasing large amounts of properties. So
well, the beautiful part about having you two here today is we can see what's on the market right now, and I love this. My favorite part of the show, Josefina, you brought a couple of listings here. Gatlin Avenue, kind of downtown.
Super excited.
Yeah.
Yes, right downtown, about maybe a couple of miles from Lake Eola, if anybody wants to pinpoint exactly where downtown. It's a beautiful 2-story luxury home. The property is about 5,000 square feet. It has over like 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bath. It has an office downstairs, owner suite downstairs, which is nice. A lot of people look for that. There's a beautiful open kitchen with sliding door on the first floor. On your second floor, you'll find a bonus room, a media room, Sonos system throughout the entire home. It has a full kitchen upstairs. So this is actually nice also for next gen, you know, where 2 families can move into the house and everybody could cook their own meals.
Oh.
So it's really nice.
Save some money.
Now the outside on this home, Justin, is just mind-blowing. It has this beautiful pool with the lap swimming pool, the jacuzzi, a bridge over it to cross from one side to the other. Huge pavers throughout the entire backyard, fenced in. It's just beautiful.
I love it. And at 1.3, especially with 2 families, I mean, that could be a pretty good deal for someone. Now, Whitewater Way, where is that?
This one is in St. Cloud, Florida. It's actually in an old neighborhood I used to live 5 years ago before I moved downtown. It's a very beautiful 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom. It's also 2-story. The owner suite is on the second floor, but it does have a guest room on the first floor. Wood floors throughout the entire home, basically. Huge kitchen island with granite countertop, 42-inch cabinets. It's a gated subdivision, minutes from Lake Nona, even though it's in St. Cloud. It's minutes from Medical City. It has a viewing, dock from Lake Toho. What else? Tennis court, basketball courts, pool. The community is beautiful. I basically raised my boys in that community.
Really?
It's a really nice family-friendly subdivision.
2 beautiful homes that could be yours this weekend. If you want to connect with Josefina, she'll show them to you right now. 407-205-0400. And then up to Seminole County, Dori, Altamonte Springs, Jonathan Way. Tell me about this.
Jonathan Way is a 3-2. It is a cute little condo located, although it's an Altamont address, it's so close to Maitland, it's almost a Maitland address, but you don't have to pay the Orange County taxes.
That's always a big help.
And Seminole County Schools, notorious for being A+. Very desired location, newly renovated, and offered for $289.
And $289, even with interest rates being a little higher than they once were, obviously, your mortgage on this is going to be significantly less than if you were renting it. I mean, it makes all the sense in the world to buy this as opposed to rent it, and you can be a homeowner, Which
is one of the things I say to my renters to convert them to buyers.
Yeah,
yes.
It's exactly that.
Kind of no-brainer. You're looking for a condo right on the Maitland line. Dori will show you that this weekend as well at 407-205-0400. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
We'll do this again sometime.
I hope so.
And it's been too long. All right?
I know.
We're not taking
I'll be
this
back
many weeks
again
off.
soon.
You better come
Yes.
see us.
Yes.
Josefina, great job as always. See you very
you.
soon. Here's what we'll do. A very last quick break. When we return, we talked about the roof being important, but your windows and doors can be as important as your roof, if not more important. And your electric bill's too high. What should you do about that? I will tell you after this quick break as You Have Real Estate continues.
You can be an agent that struggles to get ahead in the competitive real estate world, or you can learn from the best and achieve success. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com and sign up for the Jumpstart program. Get coaching tips and important tools that will help you jumpstart your real estate career. Sign up today and get 10% off your Jumpstart program when you use code word LEARN. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com today and gain the real estate knowledge you need to succeed.
Welcome back to the show. As I mentioned before, we do the show for you. That's the only reason we are here, is to help you and guide you through anything involving real estate whatsoever. I'm the one that gets to decide who's on the show. No one tells me who to be on the show. It's my decision. And I will always have people on this show that I trust, and people that, as a homeowner, I think that you need and can use, really. And this next visitor of mine happens to be a very dear friend of mine as well. But the company that he works for and has really helped grow in Central Florida is just top notch. I mean, one of the best companies you can ever do business with when it comes to windows and doors. It's Renewal by Andersen. Dan Brigman. Dan, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, Justin. Thanks so much for having me back.
I'm always blown away. And if we even talked the other night, you and I were having dinner about your leadership style, and like I bounce business stuff off of you, but Renewal by Andersen, and I hear you gloat about what a great company it is to work for and to really represent. It's a great company.
It really is, Justin. And I'll tell you, let's put product aside for a moment, and let's just talk about real people. And, it's humbling to work for a company that their motto is passionately improving the place you live. And that's not just a slogan. That's not a sales pitch. That's our culture, and that's what we stand for. And it's just rewarding. It's rewarding to go into work every day and know at the end of the day that no matter what I tell you, you're going to be taken care of.
That's right. And windows, I think some people underestimate the importance of the windows in their home. It's important for so many different reasons. But on this show, we've talked about solar a lot and how people have been mad this year with their electricity bills going up and how solar can help lower your electricity bill. No one ever talks out in the public about how windows have such an impact on your electricity bill.
They have a huge impact, Justin, and let's just start with technology. Technology, if you go back to 2003 when the Energy Star and the codes came out with, hey, you gotta have a certain amount of efficiency in a window. But what they did not put in that clause was how long did that efficiency have to last. Great technology can dissipate over time. And so what happened when the whole double pane and the low E came out, all the scientists got together and they created the cheapest stuff they could, and they said, here you go. But what they didn't tell you is it dissipates over time. It's kind of like filling your car up with gas. It slowly goes to empty if you never fill it back up. So what happens is today is you have windows, even if you have double pane windows that you bought 7 or 8 years ago, chances are they're not performing at the same level they were just a few short years ago. And but you're exactly right. And what that causes is that meter. I'm old school. I'm back when they had the meter.
I thought that's still what they did. No,
I think they can actually shoot it with a laser from the road.
Of course, here in 2023.
Yeah. So I mean, the promises are made. Hey, we'll save you 20, we'll save you 30, we'll save you 40% on the energy bill. The truth of the matter is that's only a short period of time unless you find the right technology that is ongoing. Yeah. And so, but you can, with new windows done properly, you can easily save 30-40% on your energy bill. And that's a lot of money, because I don't know about your energy bill, but mine runs anywhere from, I don't know, I've seen in upwards of $300-400 before I had my windows replaced. And I have a small home,
Well, I don't know about that. I've seen your home. It's not that small.
I'm talking about the East Wing.
Okay, the East Wing's pretty small. I'm just kidding. Here's what you did. We talked before the show today, and I'm thankful that you did this. I'm going to put a QR code on the screen right now. Take your phone out. All you have to do is flash your phone at it, and it's going to email Dan directly. And you have to do this or call the phone number on the screen to get this offer that he has promised for you today. And he said, and I quote, "I've never done this before, and I don't know that we'll ever be able to do it again. This is for you, 407-205-0400, or the QR code that Derek Moser just put on the screen." What are you doing for us?
Like I told you when I came here, I'm on vacation this week. And I said, when you said, hey, can you come on the show? I said, you know what? Not only can I come, I would love to come, because I got to tell you about something. It's almost silly stupid. Yeah. We're doing 2 windows. Buy 2 windows, get 60% off of the third. Yeah. So every 2 windows you get, the next one, you get 60% off. We've never done that. I don't even know how the math's going to work out. But
I'm glad you took time out of your vacation to do it, and I appreciate you guys doing it for us. And I think the reason why I trust your windows and your products so much is because no one else does what you do. They just don't.
No, we don't. I go back to 3 things: people, process, and product. And we know about the people at Renewal by Andersen. The process is we treat your home just like it's ours, and I'll get into that more in just a moment. But our product, that's what separates us in the industry. You can go to a car lot and you can look at a whole line of Chevrolet trucks or Fords or whatever, and looking at them, you don't know the difference. It's much like that with windows. But we've learned in Florida, the sun, nothing. I don't care what you have out there. Nothing holds up in the sun for a long period of time. And that's one of the reasons that we had to get rid of our vinyl window line. It wasn't that we hated vinyl. Vinyl works wonderful inside. So we invented a patented product, has 33 patents on it, known as Fibrex. It will never fade, it will never peel, it will never warp, it will never expand or contract, which is the number one failure cause of windows and leaks. So we spent over 21 years in research facilities with this window. We sold the first one in 1991, and the demand for the product since that time has grown Andersen over a $10 billion corporation.
Yikes.
It's crazy good. It's a great window. There's an old saying, cheap is not good and good is not cheap.
That's
and
right.
And so what we try to do is we try to find that middle of the road that would give people exactly what they paid for.
One of the reasons I like doing business with you too is there are homeowners out there who don't have 10, 20, 30 grand sitting around to just stroke a check to get windows. They need windows, but they don't or don't want to really dip into their savings all the way. You have great programs for them to pay over time where the savings that they have on their electricity bill oftentimes will pay the monthly installment payment for the windows.
It sure will. And I'm going to encourage folks out there. Look, I'm not a certified financial advisor, but I can tell you this. If I've got $50,000 sitting in the bank and it's making me 3-4%, and if I really know what I'm doing, 7 or 8%, I would never remove that money if I'm doing business with Andersen. I would take advantage of one of their easy pay plans because we have non-secured financing as low as 2.9. We've got 4.9. We've got 6.9, depending on what your credit scores are. Right. But any of those beat removing your cash, and by the time you take, as you mentioned, you take that savings from your energy bill, we're talking payments, $150, $250, $350. If you got a big house, maybe $450.
Right.
And you just can't beat it.
You can't. Dan Brigman, always a pleasure to see you. Renewal by Andersen. I mean, when it comes to windows, there's really only one choice. If you want quality window, it's Renewal by Andersen. We live in Florida, guys. This is not like living in Michigan or other states. The sun here is very tough on our windows. You need to make sure quality is number one when you're installing windows. And again, that electricity bill comes down significantly. So as these electric companies are raising rates on us, this helps offset that big time. And also aesthetics. It's going to make your house look better. And when you go to sell your house, you're going to get more bang for your buck. QR code here, 407-205-0400. That'll wrap it up today. Thank you for joining me every single weekend. Dallas Lehman is still standing by if you want to get pre-approved. Special thanks to our WKMG-based crew, Derek Moser, for putting the QR codes on the screen. Thanks for joining me. I'm Justin Clark. I'll see you next week for more You Have Real Estate.
The proceeding was a paid advertisement. The views expressed were the sole responsibility of the advertiser.